it begins here in Indy as the Jags and Colts are underway to begin the new season.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready? Richardson on the bootleg here. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, there you go, Charles. The first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Play action. Now Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Richardson to throw off play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off play action. Richardson.
And this is incomplete.
So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But, Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
They go play action with Richardson.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Gay for the Colts field goal.
Gay's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Another tote for ETN.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 10 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Richardson off the play fake. A throw on the money there to Doolin.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top-5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw.
A short throw to Ingram, so nothing doing there. And 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early?
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play it at that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
This one caught by Ridley.
Into space at the 45.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Hey, Lion, heavy. And the Jaguar first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Etienne up the middle.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and a couple. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
One more time with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8.
Logan Cook
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Richardson looking to throw this. But this one complete to Doolin. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On second down, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Jacksonville's gamble on Ingram getting back to peak form was a smart one. Career best in catches and yards. Basically gave their offense another big-bodied receiver to go to, as they did there.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. There's a long way to go in this game. They just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Play action. Now Richardson. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Richardson to throw off play action. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Richardson on the bootleg here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Richardson on 4th down. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Richardson will throw for it.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Flush to his right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get him to the... First down at the Colts 39. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
On the counter, ETN.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
ETN once more.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They go play action with Richardson.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Catch them.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. McGay knocks this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
A give to ETN running right.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Sampson Abuka in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
To return is McKenzie. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. It has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Jags are right back in this football game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This is 1st and 10. to throw. Lawrence. Able to find Jones.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Jaguars.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence.
He'll find Jones again. Complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
38 yards on the play. First down.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Indianapolis, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the